Games Done Quick is an organization filled to the brim with woke individuals who think their opinions are the correct ones, and you're a terrible person if you don't agree with every single thing they do or say. And of course, there's been a lot of debate surrounding Hogwarts Legacy, but GDQ has now banned all of the Harry Potter games from future speedrunning events because, of course, they hate JK Rowling. I have a bunch of things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. So, I wanted to start off with this Game Rant article. Games Done Quick bans Hogwarts Legacy and other Harry Potter games, basically because they're salty about JK Rowling. They hate her, they hate the fact that Hogwarts Legacy and all of her games are very popular. And they want to, act like she doesn't exist now and that her creations are not mega hits. It says Games Done Quick has banned Hogwarts Legacy and all games in the Harry Potter franchise from future events. This move is a change in direction for GDQ, which has previously allowed Harry Potter games at events. It says the GDQ speedrunning marathons have grown exponentially since the first iteration in 2010. The latest event, Awesome Games Done Quick 2023, raised $2.6 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Alongside Summer Games Done Quick, the marathons have become staple parts of the calendar for the speed running community. Now, I personally do not watch a lot of Games Done Quick. If you don't know what they are a massive speed running community. They're primarily known for running a semi-annual speedrun charity marathon. It's pretty massive. I know a lot of people do support Games Done Quick and watch them, but I, over the years, have kind of tuned out from what they do, primarily because this isn't the first controversy that they've gotten themselves in. They have made very questionable decisions over the years, and this is just another to add to the pile. It says, though, while the positive charity work GDQ has done is undeniable, it has also contributed to a huge growth and interest in speedrunning. While the marathons take place, they're often among the most viewed streams on Twitch, bringing eyes to the community that otherwise may have been unaware of its existence, which is true. They do definitely fill a slot in the gaming industry. They've got a lot of people who support them and a lot of people who are very interested in the content that they create and the community that they have fostered, which is awesome, but unfortunately, GDQ is the problem here. Now, like we're talking about, they have decided to ban Hogwarts Legacy and all of the Harry Potter games at events, and obviously they're doing this because Hogwarts Legacy has sparked a massive debate in the gaming community about what games people should and shouldn't support. They hate the creator of Harry Potter and want to erase her existence, so this is their way of what is, in their eyes, fighting the good fight. JK has been under attack for years, so you'd think that these games would have already been banned years ago if they were so bothered by them, but the only reason they're banning them now is because they were against Hogwarts Legacy, they lost the boycott, and now they're salty over it. So they're using their platform to do what they think is good. I'm sure over the next few days they are going to face some massive backlash over this because the Harry Potter games are very successful. I have played so many of them and I have loved them, and Hogwarts Legacy is a fan-freaking-tastic game, and a lot of people only really look at games to speedrun. They want to find the glitches, they want to find ways to get the game done as quickly as possible, and in some cases run it completely through without, glitches, which is fine. Glitchless runs are personally what I prefer to watch when I'm watching speedrunning, but that's just my opinion. Regardless, though, there are so many people, I'm sure, in this community that wanted to play this game, that wanted to hold records for it, and now they can't. It is perfectly fine if the people who run Games Done Quick dislike J.K. Rowling, dislike her opinions, hate Harry Potter, that's fine. But to ban it for an entire community just makes me hate them. It makes me lose any shred of respect I had for them, even though I really didn't have much in the first place, because like I mentioned, they have found themselves in many controversies over the years. Like this, GDQ suspends a speedrunner who was against feminism, and of course, who mocked pronouns. This was back in 2020. It said just hours before the speedrunners were scheduled to start a monstrous 9-hour Final Fantasy VIII relay, a screenshot of one of the players' Twitter profiles started going viral. He basically said in it that he hated feminism, claimed that he identified as demi-non-binary, and he stated he preferred the pronouns luz/luz, which of course is his username, and because they said he was mocking pronouns and feminism and being offensive, they of course decided to suspend this individual right before this event so they couldn't actually take place in this very massive 9-hour event. And this is also something that they have been harshly scrutinized for. This is their website, the very front page. It says, Awesome Games Done Quick 2023 returns in online form. And as you'll see, they go on and on about why they're not actually doing physical events, why it's online. While we would love to return to in-person, we've determined that to provide a safe and welcoming event to all, it was best that we move away from our originally planned location in Florida. Yes, they pulled out of their Florida event because of the Don't Say Gay bill. Given the state's continued disregard for COVID-19 dangers, including anti-mandate vaccination policies and an increased aggression towards LGBTQ individuals, including the law known as Don't Say Gay, we do not believe it is a safe place for our community at this time. This was massive when they pulled out of their Florida location because they had been talking about it for such a long time, and this was the plan that many players had. They were going to go there, and then they decided, no, you know what? We're going to pull out of this because we don't like Florida anymore. We don't want to actually go there because we feel it's not safe. This whole situation is absolutely laughable and pretty absurd because J.K. Rowling didn't help write these games or create these games. She simply created the franchise as a whole, and without her, we wouldn't have any of this amazing content. You don't have to completely agree with everything she's ever said or done, but to ban these games is just absurd. It's not like she actually helped on them, and if you look at Hogwarts Legacy, these developers have done their very best to distance themselves from her without being too controversial, right? They removed gender from the character creator. They added a transgender character in the game. They added some characters with disabilities, like you had a blind character who was pretty important to the story. They tried their very best to please these individuals who are now banning this game from these events. I mean, clearly, these social justice warriors at Games Done Quick don't think the Hogwarts Legacy developers did enough with their game, and now they're banning it and anything to do with this franchise. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.